Kindergartners, we're back and we get to play again. We're going to play How Many Dots Do You See and How Did You Know? Who can remind me? What do you have to do with your eyes? Show me what you're going to do. That's right. You're going to blink your eyes because I'm going to show you something in a flash. So I'm going to show it to you 2 times, but both times I'm going to show you kind of quickly. Okay, so are you ready? Did you blink your eyes? All right, here it comes. Ooh, how many dots did you see? Take your time, think about that. Okay, let's look again. Ready? Ooh, how many dots did you see and how did you know? How did you see those dots? Okay, let's take a peek. Are you ready for the big reveal? Here it comes. Let's count them. Let's see. How many dots are in here? Are you yelling 10? I think you're yelling 10 at me. Okay, let's double check. Let's make sure they're 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we know that there are 10 dots in here. So maybe you just said, ooh, I know there are 10 dots in there. So I'm going to write 10 right there. And maybe you even said 10, and then you had 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Maybe you just knew that you could start with the number 10 and count on from there. Did anyone try that? So maybe you did that. Or maybe you counted each one. But you know what? I'm kind of wondering, did you have time to count each one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't think I gave you enough time to do that, did I? Yeah, I don't think I did. All right, if you did count each one by one, you have magical powers. Okay, let's see. Maybe you knew that this one was 5. Did anyone know that? Because maybe you just remember that one row of the dots is 5. So maybe you knew you could do 10 plus, do you remember this special sign? This is my special sign. That means I'm adding another something. So 10 plus 5 makes, remember my 2 little lines, this means makes 15. Ooh, I have another question. Did anybody think about this as I'm going to change my color. Let's do green. Did anybody think about this row as a 5 and this row as a 5 and this row as a 5? Did anyone do that? I bet there's somebody out there that did. And then maybe you thought about, well, one hand on my hand makes 5. And then if I put another hand in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be another 5. So this would be one of our hands. This would be another of our hands. Oh, wait a minute. Did you have to get out your toes for this one? Oh my goodness, you had to get out your toes for that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So we have 1, 2, 3 groups of 5. So maybe you counted all of your fingers and then 1 foot. Did anybody do that? Silly stuff. Okay, so let's do this. 5 and 5 more, and then 5 more made 15. I bet somebody did that out there. Are you starting to do math without your socks on? You have to wear your shoes and your socks all the time at school, but at home, maybe you're wearing no shoes and no socks, and you're using your toes for math. It's silly. Okay, let's try this one. Get your blinks out. Blink those eyes. Here we go. going to show you again. Ready? Okay, how many dots did you see? Are you telling me you saw a lot? Maybe some of you are saying, I don't know, Mrs. Compton, but I know it's more than 15 because we had 15 last time and there were even more this time. I give you a tricky one? Maybe. Maybe you thought it was tricky. Let's find out. Let's see. Oh my goodness. We have 10 frames all the way filled in. So maybe you knew this one was 10 and this one was 10. Does anybody know that this would be like all of your fingers and all of your toes? Did anybody do that? Oh my goodness. I bet somebody did. Let's write it out. So, all of my fingers. Woo! Wow, that was kind of a messy hand. Okay, so there's all of my fingers on one hand. Now this is all of my fingers because I have two hands. That makes 10. And then maybe you got your toes involved. So maybe you had this 10 and this 10, and 10 plus 10 makes 20. Did you say 20? Are you yelling at me? Oh my goodness. Okay, so 10 plus, there's my special symbol, 10 makes 20. Did anybody think about groups of 5? How many groups of 5 do you see? Let's check it out. There's one group of 5, two groups of 5, three groups of 5, and four groups of 5. Let's write that down. 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. That still makes 20. You can actually see that. We have four groups of 5. You can actually see that in our hands. Look, here's one group of 5. This makes two groups of 5. This makes three groups of 5 and four groups of 5. So we still have 20. Okay, let's see. Do we have another one? Oh my goodness. Okay, this one I'm hoping is a big challenge. Are you ready? Blink those eyes. Blink them. Okay, here we go. Ready? Second time. Wow, how many dots were there? You guys, I put in not one 10 frame, not two 10 frames, but three 10 frames. But the third one wasn't all the way filled in. Oh my goodness. So we have 10 here and 10 here. And maybe you remembered that 10 and 10 actually makes 20. Let's put a big 20 around this one. Did you guys remember that? This is like all your fingers and all your toes. That's 20. Let's write that down. 20. Okay. So that makes 20. And how many more are here? We've got two more. So this is 20 and two more makes 22. So 20 plus two more makes 22. Okay, let's count them just to check. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count in a whisper. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Ooh, that was a lot of dots to count. I'm glad we have ways to count them without counting one by one every time. Woo! Okay, I have one last one for you, and it is fun. Wait, maybe I have two more. I can't remember. Okay, let's check it out. Here you go. Blink your eyes. Here it comes. Next one. Blink, blink. Ooh, I did something tricky. How many dots do you see? And how do you know? All right, let's check it out. How many dots were there? I bet some of you are saying 33. Maybe some of you are saying it has to be less. I did something tricky. Did I fill up this 10 frame? I didn't. So I have a 10 frame all the way filled in here. And then I have 5 here and 5 here. And then 3 right here. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of thinking. Okay, so maybe you thought, okay, wait. Did anybody think this? Let's see. Did anybody think about filling in that 10 frame? Raise your hand if you thought about that. Oh my gosh. If you can move stuff around in your mind and you're in kindergarten, that's amazing. Okay, so maybe you thought about that and you said to yourself, I could turn 2 5s into a 10. Let's do that. Let's turn the 2 5s into a 10. Just like that. And then maybe you thought about it as a 10 and a 10 and a 3 more. Did anybody do that? So maybe you knew it was 20 because 10 and 10 makes 20. And 3 more. So maybe you knew that. So maybe you thought about, let's write it out. Can you write this in the air with me? 20. Let's do that together. Ready? 20 plus, write it in the air. 3 equals 23. Wow. I wonder if anybody thought about it differently. Let's see. I'm going to move these back to the way they were. Okay, so I'm going to erase my purple marks so far, because there's a lot of thinking here. Maybe you thought about it as 10 and 5 and 5 and 3. And you left it as a 5 and a 5, but you said, I could make a 10. So maybe you did that. And you knew 10 plus 10 plus 3. Let's do that. 10 plus 10 plus 3 makes 23. Oh my goodness. All right, let's check and see. Do we have one more? We do! Oh my goodness, this is going to be a hard one. Are you ready? I love hard ones because it makes my brain stretch and grow. Okay, everybody give your brain a massage. Give your brain a massage. Okay, here we go. One more time. Ready? Ooh, what did you see? How many dots are there? All right, let's look. I have a full 10 frame here. Do I have a full 10 frame here? I don't. One is missing, so that means this one's a 9. And one is missing here, so this one's a 9. Oh man, how did you do this? I'm going to ask you, did you make this one go here? Did anyone do that and turn this 9 into a 10 because you stole one from this 9? Did anyone do that? Maybe you said, I'm going to turn this 9. I'm going to steal one away. So I'm going to have this make my 10. And then I have 10 and 10 and 8 more. Let's write that out. 10 plus 10 plus 8. Oop, Speckles, quiet. 10 plus 10 plus 8 equals 28. Oh my goodness. I bet there are so many things. Oh, Speckles is going to bark, so I'm going to say goodbye. I will see you next time. Bye.